Michael. Nuts.
We deserve to die.
I am the JJ.
And I, Michael Madsen. Plagiarism!
That's not plagiarism.
Identity theft.
That's flat out identity theft. So, this is the third in our filmography. Put it down. Dude, it's been 3 seconds and it's already, no. Jackie Brown is the third one we're doing.
Crazy Train.
1997. I don't know what year Crazy Train came out, but if that coincidentally just worked,
Well,
that's
Ozzy
genius.
made it, so probably in the Cretaceous period.
Oh wow, starting off mean on this one. Alright. So the first thing I have to talk about in Jackie Brown...
Marion. What the fuck did you say, Ozzy?
Can I have a fucking donut? Why does he not just sing his way through life? I never got that.
Anyway,
Jackie Brown.
back on track.
Jackie Brown. The first thing I have to mention is I do love this movie. This is one of my favorites. It holds a place in my heart. The first thing I have to mention is this movie pretty much starts with a close-up on the feet. And this is the movie that really, really made me realize, okay.
And apparently Demi Moore in a bikini.
Yeah, what the hell. Every Tarantino movie has to have at least like a minimum of 3-foot shots. And this man needs to be stopped. This man needs to go on like intervention.
The man has a foot fetish.
Just have to...
You probably won't outright say it, but come on, we know you have a foot fetish.
I mean, when you literally, like, obligatorily put it in every single one of your movies.
Not a single fucking movie does he go where feet are not an emphasis at some point.
Hatefully. Okay, so when you have Robert De Niro and Sam Jackson sitting on a couch, that's not the beginning of a joke. I'm not setting up a punchline or anything, although this
happened in a fucking movie.
This is a thing. They're just sitting on a couch.
In a Tarantino movie.
Watching, what was it, Bikini Girl ads of guns?
Yeah, the AK-47.
And
best gun ever made.
Sitting there with them is Bridget Fonda's character, Melanie, who's Sam Jackson's girlfriend, so we think at this point. And it's just them hanging out. Bitch, get the phone.
Bitch, get the phone.
I just love Sam Jackson is
Well, who was it?
Is amazing in this.
You gonna tell me?
He is the biggest piece of shit I think he's played in all of these movies, but it's probably my favorite one.
Sam Jackson in this
it's
movie.
Hateful Eight and then this. Robert De Niro, I don't associate him with smoking pot, tattoos, and, like, being a fuck-up. Now I do. Thanks, Jackie Brown.
I mean, okay, I don't associate him with pot,
the tattoos and fuck-up.
But I do associate him with fuck-ups because he has been in a lot of bad movies.
Yeah, but I don't associate him. I don't associate with him playing a fuck-up. But no, it's just I don't associate with him playing the fuck-up. And later on, when we get to it, it bites him in the ass.
It doesn't matter how good he is at acting if he's in shitty roles that he overacts in.
Speaking of overacting in shitty roles, Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker is in a Tarantino movie.
Chris Tucker.
Is this real life? Am I still in a coma?
Was in a perfect role. A role which he belonged. A role where he gets shot by a real actor.
So you mentioned the hair before. Sam Jackson's hair in this movie is an abomination. And
why?
And he has the goatee braid.
Why?
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Was that a wig? I can't tell.
It was
that
a wig.
looked legit.
He commissioned for it and paid for it himself, and Tarantino didn't want him to wear that, and then apparently
I can see why.
And then apparently it just worked out because it legitimately made him look sleazy, which it did.
Yeah.
He looked like he looked like a slumlord that would just knock on your apartment. Motherfucker, give me $5. Why is it every time I do a Sam Jackson impression I say motherfucker?
And he's like contractually obligated to say motherfucker. I'm waiting for it in the Marvel movies.
I said it in one of the other ones. I don't think it made the cut.
It'll get away.
Sam Jackson,
they got
Maria Hill, get over here. Motherfucker, you don't overthrow me. I overthrow me. Pushes the bitch off the helicarrier. Jackson? I don't know. Between the Big Kahuna Burger and him delivering the whole, like, I hate to be that guy, but you owe me a favor. I don't want to be that guy that comes in and says, you owe me that favor, but I have to be that guy. Don't make me be that guy, though. Just do it. Like, that whole speech, that whole thing with Chris Tucker, he could talk anybody into anything. Like, that's what he talked Chris Tucker, who has never been involved with this shit, to get into the trunk with a shotgun and potentially hold another man up.
Pulled into the lot.
Which is the most beautiful, beautiful shot in the movie. Starts low to the car. He gets in the trunk. You see the radio turn on.
Out.
It starts panning up, or zooming out, and panning to the left. And you see the car, which quickly makes a left off screen, comes back on screen, comes around, and you just see the camera holds up top, and you see the car. You see him get out of the car, go to the back of the trunk. Boom! One of the most beautiful, like, single take shots I have fucking seen. Assumedly single take. The car does leave the frame. Could be some good editing. But assumedly...
And a stagnant shot.
Yeah, one of the most beautiful, steady shots I've ever seen. I think this is probably the highlight of the movie for me, and I know that's really weird. I guess I'm just a weirdo like that.
I mean, we know what my highlight is.
Oh, wait, is it De Niro in a parking lot? Because that's my other highlight. Now, when he gets back after shooting him, he has the whole speech with Robert De Niro, where it's literally him talking to him, and it's like, you see, it's either him or me. And at that speech, I think you instantly get what character Ordell is. And it's just, this guy's fucking, this is a creepy bastard. It makes sense what he's saying.
It's a survival of the fittest bastard.
But he's the one creating the competition.
He got played by...
But he's the one creating the problem.
He got played by Pam Grier, so it doesn't really matter.
Pam Grier was fucking awesome in this movie.
But he got played by Pam Grier.
Why did Pam Grier not get... And Michael Keaton. This is the movie that everyone who was in it deserves another. Even Robert Forster. Everyone in this movie who was in this movie deserves another Tarantino movie. They deserve, like, a more Tarantino-esque Tarantino movie. I want to see them in it.
Where Captain Spaulding was a judge.
Oh, yeah. Sid Haig. That's the weirdest
Tarantino,
thing.
weird choices!
That's a fucking weird choice.
Should make a compilation of Tarantino's weird choices for his movies.
Of all the weird choices in this movie, one I specifically pointed out in my notes was the soundtrack. I thought that was wasn't a bad soundtrack by any means, just doesn't seem like a typical...
Just Tarantino play for 10 seconds and cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the Kill Bill one. where you're like, so stop at 10 seconds. Stop.
And it actually stopped. The possession versus intent speech that Sam Jackson gives later to Robert Forster's character, where the cops are basically just adding the idea of intent to sell so that they can screw specific, well, in this case, minorities, but more specific people.
Well, specifically so they can get more money.
No, right, so they can screw harder a specific set of people. I think that's one of the more expertly delivered dialogues between him and Forster in this, because their chemistry, for some reason, I think it clicks more than other people. I think Robert Forster... Max Cherry.
Max Cherry. Oh, yeah, so Peter Petrelli and Nathan Petrelli's dad.
Why is that the thing we're listing for him? This is an infinitely meatier and better role, and this should be what he's known as.
Yeah, but he still fucking played there.
Not Chokey McChoked out a lot. Oh, that's a perfect segue. Speaking of Robert Forster, he is the only human being I've ever seen in a movie that is immune to Sam Jackson dialogue.
Oh, he's just like...
So is white guilt supposed to make me forget that I'm running a business?
Is white guilt supposed to make me forget? I was like, yo, this is me if I was running a business.
This motherfucker...
Is white guilt supposed to make me
How is this working? Sam Jackson has a hold over every human being. When you are born, you have Sam Jackson cells in your body that only he can manipulate. I mean, that's another thing, is I brought it up before that their chemistry's phenomenal. He's a white Ordell. That just hit me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's true. He
had no problem going above the law for Jackie's little scheme.
That's true. But he basically...
And she becomes the one that got away archetype.
Oh. Hello, coffee.
Shit. Cue Yoshitaka's theme.
Now I have to download his theme. God damn it. But, bringing it up, Sam Jackson can act with anyone. I mentioned his chemistry with Robert Forster, but he's good with everyone. And I'm talking through all of Tarantino's movies. You could go the list, Travolta, and that's when I realized it. He's the greatest, and there's no knock. He's a great lead actor as well, but he's the greatest supporting actor of all time. He is legitimately the perfect scene partner.
Well, yeah, and also in gritty movies.
And a great lead man. So he's literally perfect.
In gritty and or ridiculous movies, he's always great.
No, yeah, absolutely. I was watching the interview before we came up here, and it was literally, he was saying a thing where he's like, I want to do like this weird Asian crime drama. I want to do this weird gritty horror movie.
It'd be beautiful.
With Eli Roth. And I was like, oh my god, I want to see an Eli Roth, Sam Jackson horror movie. Oh my god. Jackie Brown is an absolutely powerful character. I think she's done really well. Specifically the scene where Ordell goes in, you see he's about to shoot her, you see he brings his gun in, and she instantly heads him off by stealing Max Cherry's gun very competently. He's a fucking bail bondsman, and a good one. How did she do that? She's a champion.
Compton?
What?
Compton?
She's from Compton?
I'm pretty sure they, like, say this movie's in Compton.
Oh, probably. But I'm just saying, so she just... So when you're born in Compton, you are instantly competent at stealing firearms from bail bondsmen.
Haven't listened to Dre and Ice Cube and all them. Compton's a horrible place.
He holds him up before he has a chance, and I think it's genuinely one of the more competent scenes. She's written in a way where you can tell
She's a strong, independent, black female protagonist. Shut up, PC morons.
And really early on, when she starts flirting with Robert Forster, I don't know, man. I feel bad for him instantly. Like, I know this isn't gonna end well for him, and I'm talking, like, from the first time I watched this.
I felt like she was gonna shoot him at the end.
I just totally, yeah, I thought she was using him.
And she did shoot him with the love bug!
So, I like the two cops played by Michael Keaton and someone I don't remember because I'm an asshole. They, do you remember who the other person was?
The cop, it was Keaton.
It was Keaton and the other guy. I don't remember the other guy.
The other guy.
The other guy. The other guy, starring Michael Keaton. But, I actually think that Michael Keaton is a really
I was about
good
to
cop.
say something, but then realized, oh my god, that you went there because Michael Keaton was
in the other guys, yeah. But, thank you, Adam. That was the joke.
I don't know. I was missing it until it hit me.
But no, I love their chemistry with Jackie. There's this one scene where the two of them are talking to her, and she's just basically, you see she's shaken after they stop her and realize she's smuggling money for Ordell. And the thing is, she's like, can I have a cigarette in here? Or no, she doesn't even ask. She goes to light it. I didn't say you can have a cigarette in here. Can I have a cigarette in here? No, you may not. And then when she's working for them later, it's the exact same thing. Can I have a cigarette in here? Of course you can. I really think that between between Jackie Brown and Kill Bill, I think Tarantino had this weird period where he wanted to try some weird transitions and they just didn't work. There's a transition where it's like from a photo of a girl to the actual girl in this movie, and it's just, no, it was too harsh, it didn't work. There's one from someone to Max Cherry, and it's just, that doesn't even correlate. I really don't like that. That was harsh. I don't normally give negatives to Tarantino, but gotta point them out when they're there. I don't think that one, in that
Not
aspect.
like it matters, these are still among some of his best movies.
Completely. I once again, I've said it on camera before, Jackie Brown is always,
got 5
for
out of
personal
8.
reasons, it's always one of my favorites.
Guy's got 5 out of 8. Yeah.
Why, knowing Sam Jackson, does De Niro bang to De Niro's current state of mind? This is his girlfriend. Why would he then bang Sam Jackson's girlfriend, knowing the character of Ordell?
Ordell's girlfriend.
Knowing Ordell,
Knowing
why
the
would
man
he do
he's
this?
known for a long time.
They've
Why?
robbed banks together. The man robs banks.
It's like, yo, let me go fuck Marcellus Wallace's wife.
Like, you're an...
I have to be on drugs. I have to be on some serious drugs.
That being said, credit where it's due. The next time we see them, they're at a bar drinking together. So, yeah, that bitch, blah, blah, blah. Starts asking her, oh, yeah, that bitch probably fucked you as soon as I left the door. Oh, so she's not your girlfriend?
Oh, she's not. No.
No, that bitch is just one of my side bitches. And it's just literally like this. But it's literally like this.
At that moment, it's the moment of clarity in like De Niro's mind.
No, De Niro's a bro because he instantly brings it up.
He's just like,
you better,
oh, thank God.
You better keep that bitch on a leash. She's fucking nuts. I don't know why you even deal with her.
Yeah, I don't know why you fucking deal with her.
Because, like, he's an instant bro. That's the thing, is De Niro's always bro with Sam Jackson at every turn. And that's actually a good fake-out the more I think about it, because later on, when something negative happens, it's actually more of a surprise because the amount of times it should have happened before.
Yeah.
He dies.
Like the Vega brothers.
Jackie, if this is the first time you're watching this movie, you have no idea what side she's on. You can only assume herself.
I mean, I assumed it.
But there are 4 sides, and she's playing all 4 of them. Yeah, there's her, the cops,
on her own side.
Sam Cherry, and Sam Cherry.
She's on her own side.
Sam Cherry.
She's a more respectable.
Max Cherry.
She's a more respectable Amy from Gone Girl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, more Oh, I don't know about respectable. She's a more independent and.
I said more respectable for a reason. Okay, Amy is a fucking deviant psychopath.
Jackie and Sam Jackson, Ordell. There's this scene where she comes back to Ordell's house and you just see De Niro sitting on the couch. This is one of the more funny parts in this movie. This movie has everything like every Tarantino movie. It has comedy, it has action, it has a lot of blood. Boobs, but not literally. Just the closest thing to it. For example, when they get back to the house and Jackie is talking to De Niro's character through the sliding glass door, sorry, not De Niro. Wow, what the fuck? Ordell and Jackie, I'm gonna try this for a third time. Ordell and Jackie go through the sliding glass door and they're arguing, and you can hear the entire conversation through the door because it's a thin piece of glass, though it's supposed to be private. It's genuinely one of the more comedic moments in this for me. I think it's well done. It's De Niro no-sells it, which is fucking perfect. Kind of like he does later on with the phone.
Oh, yeah. Fucking...
Lewis! Hang up the fucking phone!
Lewis?
Don't start that already. Don't you fucking start that.
Luis?
De Niro...
Say one more word.
De Niro.
Okay, Luis.
Bam! Cathartic. Sam Jackson doesn't even care. And he's like, you shot her? She better be dead! That's all he cares about. Not the fact that she's dead, just the fact that
she might be. She might be. She's dead.
You know, she's pretty dead. How could someone be pretty dead, Lewis? Is she dead or is she alive? Fucking motherfucker.
What happened to you, man? You used to be beautiful.
So Melanie, after banging him later on in the movie, starts flirting with him. Like, come on, in front of fucking Ordell. Really? And when he smartly is like, no, get off me, she calls him a fucking chicken shit.
Chicken shit.
I can't wait for this woman to die. She is the most...
Motherfucker, do you know Ordell? You like to say that Ordell just likes to talk tough shit. No! I know this man. I've known this man forever. He is tough shit.
Oh, no, yeah, I forgot. Those word bullets hurt really, really bad on Chris Tucker, right? Those word bullets are what killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, those word bullets.
Yeah, there was no flash.
He fucking shot him. Talked a lot about Sam Jackson. I want to move it back to Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton winds up having like an actual relationship and rapport with Jackie, and they're in the fucking car.
It just gets taken. It goes missing.
He's just talking to her, marking the bills.
Shit,
like,
this is case of the century. I'm gonna flip the fuck out because you fucked up.
I love their relationship. He genuinely doesn't want her to fuck up. You can tell.
I still love though that they basically pinned the entire fuck up on Melanie coming in and taking it because she is a psycho bitch.
No, yeah.
Everyone buys it, except Ordell. Because Ordell knows he's getting played.
Now, after the trade goes down, the major trade with Melanie and everything happens, and you see Jackie, she's supposed to walk downstairs, and it's one long continual shot in this mall, and she's just looking around, and it's a continual shot for about 6 minutes. It could probably be more or less, I have no idea. But it's, just threw a number out there. It's just this long tracking shot of her looking frantic, and it's phenomenal acting from Pam Grier. It's phenomenal camera work from them. It's arguably one of the best scenes in the movie, and that's actually the next scene. Melanie is in the parking lot, and with De Niro. De Niro grabs the bag. She's been a complete pester this entire job,
huge breather for me.
Ruining this. Literally, he has the plea. He gives her the fair warning. He even said,
"Between her and Chris Tucker getting shot." Great.
This is a great movie. Now you see why it's one of my favorites. But the cathartic moment of just do not say another fucking word, please. Like, he genuinely asks her to not say another fucking word. And then she goes, okay, Luis.
Boom.
And he just fucking unloads on her, and it's cathartic. I don't care how bad that makes me sound.
Gave her a fucking
She was
warning.
so fucking annoying. I love this movie.
Gave her a warning. She didn't listen.
The radio going out as he drives away was also a nice comedic touch.
Yeah.
Because the song that we're listening to just cuts out, and then it's just, oh shit, and he's gotta turn it back on. And this is 97, I feel like it wasn't played out, that type of joke, but fucking worked in the moment. Because it's a serious moment. It is pretty fucking serious. It's like it is cathartic, but it's like oh, okay, well. Oh yeah. Seeing a scene 3 times from different perspectives. First with Jackie, then with Mel and Luis. I do not think it drags at all. For me personally, this could be a
this could be a thing, but it's just like when you see it, it's the same
but it's
amount of time each time.
Different.
It's a little annoying,
but it is completely different each time. So I don't feel like
from
it
an
drags.
angle.
Well, no, for what we see, they tell you more and more each time, and you get more of the picture each time.
Like, I'm just saying, there would have been a better way to indicate that. Okay,
I thought it was clever, but I guess that's
and still gotten the details. There's better ways of doing that. Also, it was a little jarring too because like you don't see it coming.
You just don't necessarily know right away.
Yeah, it just goes back. Like,
Mel and Luis
go
back
in the mall.
Yeah, that's a fair.
Okay, so we're a few minutes back. Okay,
definitely agree that that's a little problem with it. Jackson's reaction to Melanie dying, we touched upon. That was just fucking amazing. Is she pretty much dead, or is she dead, motherfucker? Which one is it?
She's either alive or she's dead.
So is it pretty much dead, Lewis? You have to tell me these things.
Fuck this. Someone can't be pretty much dead. They could be dead.
And then you have the amazing moment of Sam Jackson just taking the moment to legitimately contemplate what to do. Where it's just dead air for, I think, a good minute. And it's just gives the audience a moment to breathe.
No, he's just trying to think. And just
gives him a moment to breathe. Pull over the car, Lewis.
No.
Okay, it was Jackie
Brown.
Yeah, okay, it was Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
And then the payoff for what we talked about before when he...
You saw who there? That guy, Max Cherry.
You know what? This is what... It was De Niro's performance in this movie.
Max Cherry.
Oh, you know what? It's like him just suddenly realizing, you know what? Oh, man.
I saw Max Cherry.
I saw that guy, that bail bondsman, Max Cherry.
I saw Max Cherry there.
And you didn't think anything was fucking strange about that? I mean, you idiot!
I mean, to be fair,
his point.
To be fair,
he didn't know, and he says it himself. But all bail bondsmen, all bail bondsmen are. He says it himself. Are into that type of shit. Luis, it's shown that Luis became docile. That's the problem. He became
old,
much like Mel.
He's Robert De Niro.
But he goes the same way Melanie does. Useless, a fuck up. A stoner pothead.
What happened to you, man?
Your ass used to be beautiful.
Your ass used to be beautiful.
It's so good! I think that's quote of the movie for me, and it's such a fucked up scene.
Eventually you just stop caring.
That's the thing, he became docile. That's it. He was a wolf that became a dog. Literally. Shout out to the wolf. There was 2 quotes in this movie that I really loved. It was the one I said before, and then this one, which was, "My ass may be dumb, but I am not a dumbass!" Sam Jackson is the greatest line deliverer in the history of film.
Dumb, but
I am not a dumbass! And also, Max Cherry is the classiest character in the history of cinema. The movie ends with him being used, he gets a kiss out of it, and he flat out takes, like, a minimal amount of the money. Like, minimal amount. Like, a couple hundred, if I remember correctly. The classiest hero in all of fucking cinema.
Poor bastard.
Oh, I feel completely bad for Max Cherry at the end of this movie.
Poor bastard.
I did not use you. Yes, you did! I thought it was a weird choice having this movie end with Pam Grier, or Jackie Brown, rather, mouthing the words to the song that we've heard multiple times. I mean, it's a full circle moment because of the song we've heard multiple times, but it's literally just a weird choice to end it on that.
Yeah.
Just for me personally, I guess. That might just be a personal thing. And, oh, yeah, I also realized, Ray, Michael Keaton's character, when he goes to check Sam Jackson's character, he goes to check his pulse, and he does it with his thumb. If you know anything about medical knowledge at all, you can't do that. Your thumb has your own pulse on it, and it can interfere, if I remember correctly.
Oh, shit.
And it's literally
like your fingers.
you're supposed to use your actual fingers, not your thumb. Lowest body count in any Tarantino movie with 4.
4. And minimal amount of what?
What?
How many fucks do we get in this movie?
Well, we got a lot of Tarantino-isms, so I actually didn't count the fucks, I don't believe, but because it was weird in this one, I didn't quite hear a lot of them as frequently, so it was hard for me to keep track. But Tarantino-isms, we got trunk view, corpse view, fucking singing in character to music, feet. This is a big Tarantino-ism movie.
Big Tarantino fetish movie.
Sid Haig's name was on Mel's apartment list.
Oh yeah.
In reference to the actor who played the judge. Christina Applegate was considered for Melanie, couldn't do it due to Married with Children.
Married with Children.
I said Married with Children.
You said Married to Children. At least that's how it worded.
Tarantino wanted Paul Newman, Gene Hackman, and John Saxon for Max Cherry. Gene Hackman would have been interesting.
Gene Hackman would have been interesting.
The casting director for this movie is named Jackie Brown without an E or a C, so Jaki Brown. Tarantino handed Forster the script in a restaurant and said, "You're going to do this, and that's all there is to it." Max Forster was in a lull in his career at the time, so he didn't have much else going on, so Tarantino pretty much saved his career. Arguably didn't really save it, but gave him something.
Did you say Max Forster?
De Niro actually wanted to play Max Cherry, speaking of him, but Tarantino wanted Robert Forster.
You're gonna do it, and that's
I love that quote. You're gonna do it, and that's all there is to it. Sam Jackson wanted the long hair and the braided goatee. I mentioned that before. Stallone wanted to play Lewis. John Travolta was going to be Ray.
Stallone
was going to be Lewis, the stoner.
Stalloner.
John Travolta was going to be Ray, the character that Michael Keaton played. That works. I see it working perfectly. And the movie Max is seeing when he's in the movie theater in the mall for the first time, Max Cherry, the credits, when he walks out, you can hear the music for the credits, are the exact same movie credits and music that play at the end of Jackie Brown. Yeah. So on that note, that's going to end Jackie Brown, and I guess we'll see you in Kill Bill Volume 1.